Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today is a beautiful spring day. It's 420. It's gorgeous out. We're going to be meeting up with Dustin and Marty, I think, tonight. The both of them doing some flying today, just enjoying the beautiful weather. Follow along as we test out the Tow Pro and the Chase Cam. Let's do it. Dustin, what's new in the paramotoring world?
Just trying to get a couple flights in this year.
Oh.
Too cold here in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Good altitude, good climb, good climb. Stay climbing, just stay climbing. Don't worry about your right turn. Climb, climb, climb. Looking good, buddy. Looking good, looking good. Stay climbing, stay climbing.
This was the first flight tested out the new Chase Cam. This thing took off amazing, giving beautiful shots. I'm thoroughly convinced this is the greatest way to get paramotor footage from the air. Every time I looked back, it was just locked in there. There's Dustin off to my left. You can see taking off. We had a full tank of gas to go out exploring. Beautiful evening up here in spring in Wisconsin. Finally getting some warm weather to be able to go cruise around. And we had an intention to do a cross country with Marty. Now, Marty was running a little bit late, so we took off to get some time in the air. Just throwing some little wingovers as I cruised around here. This is looking up north towards the northern part of the state. And there's Dustin flying up there. Beautiful conditions. We had about 65 degrees. Here's testing out the Tow Pro. The Tow Pro worked great, gave a really cool look. The Tow Pro battery on the camera lasted a little while and then it died out, so I got a little bit of footage. Now this is one of my favorite shots, is sunset flying to the east, Dustin over there to my right, and we're coming up to the bay, just going out. You can see a couple peninsulas that go out into the bay. Beautiful view, and this is Dustin's longest flight. So as we headed over there, we were going downwind. Underneath us you can see is the bay coming up here, and the water level in Green Bay is so high with all the rain and all the snow that we had. You can see a lot of the bay is at very high water levels. So it's a great view just to be able to be lit up by the sun. That follow cam, Chase Cam, is just rock solid back there. Look how steady that thing pulls right behind. No worries the entire time. It was an hour and 15-minute flight, so we got to cruise along and just enjoy the beautiful views. I was flying my 22-meter Velocity Nitro. Dustin had his Dudek Universal. And Marty, when we get to him later, also is flying the Dudek Universal. So it trims out. I was considerably faster with this glider, but it was nice with trims in. We were able to keep pretty consistent speed. Using the Cena radios for communication too was able to be super safe. This was beautiful. It was just super calm over the water. Little Heart Lake down there. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm gonna call it. But just throwing some little wingovers along the bay. Absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite new flights is just to go explore the coastline along the bay right there. So if you hear the term Green Bay and you're not from the area, this is the Bay of Green Bay. If you look all the way across, it's the Door County Peninsula. Now we have to get heading back home. We were about 8 miles from home, so we started heading back, kind of into the wind here, but I couldn't get enough of that bay view, so cruised back over there. Now as we're coming back, you can see a lot of campfires. It's Saturday night, everybody's having bonfires. So throwing some wingovers over the forest here down low. And as we were flying, it was awesome. All of a sudden we see Marty coming over the horizon. So all three of us were able to fly together. The first time for the three of us together. So super cool to have Marty rocking out and Dustin and myself together. And we got to get a nice sunset. We all had our strobes going, so we flew I think our full half an hour after sunset, almost until the point it was getting pretty cold. Marty's down there, foot dragging the road. You can see him down on the left. Super cool. He's rocking out. Awesome glider control. Great pilot. Super fun to fly with. And we just enjoyed the rest of the evening right around the house here. These are some common areas that you might have seen in videos. Just the fields around the house. Getting down low, having a blast, extending our entire flying time right until the final minutes. But the sky was beautiful, just that bluish and pink. And we're finally getting warm temperatures here in Wisconsin. So getting a little bit of warm temperatures, getting to fly together. Looks like everybody out in California is having a blast at the Black Hawk fly. And hopefully endless foot drag in May. I think I'm going to be coming down there. I'd love to get a few people from up here. This was sweet. There was a kid in the back seat of the van, was waving out the window. But just able to cruise along, seeing other people look at power paragliding for the first time or pretty new to it around here. It's always exciting. So sun is setting here, getting close to time to bring it back in, bank a couple more turns. That nitro glider, man, I tell you, everybody buys Ozone and Dudek and all that. Velocity nitro glider is just rock solid. This glider is fast, good cross-country glider, reflex glider. All right, so now we're coming in here and just bringing it in as close as I can. Dustin had landed, Marty was still up in the air, and I kind of land going uphill a little bit here, so the glider overshoots me, but coming in quick, flare, oh! I'll have to check out my prop after that one. But awesome flight, thank you guys for following along.
Fucking sweet, dude! Wow! Marty's still up in the air. That was an amazing 420 flight. First long one of the year. Woo! That was sick! Alright, time to pack it up. Marty don't care, he lands right on the concrete. Marty just comes flying in. It's like
Good
flight
to
of
see
the
you, buddy.
bumblebees, man.
That was fun.
That was sweet.
Glad I made it out.
Heck yeah. I didn't see the message, and I'm like taking pictures and everything, and next thing off the horizon I see a paraglider. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I was looking around for you guys, and all of a sudden I looked, and there you were right in front of me. I was so happy to find you.
Nice.